Hello guys, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how you can measure a player's microphone loudness so you can make games like the louder you are, the higher you jump, and the louder you are, the faster you walk. And so you'll see here, so if I were to talk into game chat, as you can see, here it's just printing out zeros, but when I start getting louder, the numbers start increasing, and I'll slow down a little bit and just take a look. And yeah, and let's get into it. And it's a really simple process. All right, so the first thing you're going to want to do is, if you don't already have it enabled, you want to go to File, Beta Features, and then you're going to scroll down until you see New Audio API and make sure that it's checked and turn it on, and then just hit Save. Now what you're going to have to do is go to Model at the top, and then you'll see Service on the right side. Click on Service, and on the list you'll see Voice Chat Service. I already have it inserted. But just add voice chat service, click on it, and then hit insert, and then you'll see it right here. In it, you want to go to the properties of it and make sure enable default voice is on, and use audio API, make sure that it is enabled. Okay, not automatic, enabled. And so just like I have it right here, sorry, enables right there. Okay, and that's all you're gonna need to do for that. The next thing you're gonna want to do is make a script in service script service, and we're gonna have to make the wires. So when a player is added, we're gonna grab the player and we're gonna check when their appearance is loaded. Oh my god, I don't need the character. And then we're gonna make a function here, and we're gonna make it create wires and the player. And so what we're gonna need to do is, now that you've enabled the beta feature, if you add an instance, if you search up audio, you'll see all of these new audio instances. And so what we're going to have to use is an audio device input and an audio analyzer. And so we're going to have to make those, and we're going to have to connect them using a wire. So we're going to make the audio, I'll just name it audio device input, just ADI. I just make one, parent it to the player, and there's a player property inside of it, and make it to the player. So the player is equal to player. This is the property within the audio device input. Now we're gonna have to make the audio analyzer. I'll just name it AA. I'll just make the audio analyzer. Make it simpler. Same thing. We'll just parent it to the player, or you can parent it to the audio device input. It doesn't really matter. And that's all you gotta do for audio analyzer. And now we're gonna need a wire, and this wire is what's gonna connect them. Parents the player, and so there's gonna be a source instance and a target instance. The source instance is what the audio is coming from. So the audio is gonna come from the device input, which is the microphone. So we're gonna make the source instance the audio device input, and the target instance is where the audio is gonna get sent. So the audio is gonna get sent to the audio analyzer. So we're gonna make the target instance the audio analyzer, and that's all you gotta do for this. And so pretty much when the character's appearance is loaded, we're going to create the wires for the player. Okay, so it's that simple. Now we're just going to have to grab the data from the audio analyzer. So in starter player scripts, go ahead and make a local script. We got to find the audio analyzer. So let's actually grab the player first. And then we'll do local audio analyzer is equal to player, wait for child, audio analyzer, because the analyzer is inside of the player. You can change the parent, but just change it here to wherever you put the audio analyzer, wherever it's parented. And then we're just going to go run service. And then on heartbeat, what we're going to do is print the audio analyzer.rms level. This is like the kind of like the loudness. This is really the loudness. There's a lot of different properties here. I'll show you them right now. All we're really looking for is peak level or RMS level. It says, so peak level is the loudest volume observed during the last audio buffer, and the RMS level is the average volume observed during the last audio buffer. And so we're going to print the RMS level every single heartbeat. And the final thing we're going to want to do is multiply it by 100, and that's just so you can get bigger numbers, because these are going to be really small numbers. And so if you multiply them by 100, it just the numbers are better because this will return maybe like 0.3, 0.6. And we can also math.floor it so we get rid of all the decimals. And so yeah, that's about it. And so let's test it and hop into the game. Also, you cannot test it on Studio because voice chat does not work on Studio. And so yeah. Okay, I'm in the game now. And so if we look at our console, F9 to open it, or just type /console in chat. You'll see that's printing a bunch of zeros, but that's because we're not talking into our microphone. Our microphone is muted. So if I were to unmute my microphone and start talking, you'll see that the numbers are starting to correspond to my loudness. So the louder I am, the higher the numbers go. You see I hit 30, 20. And yeah, and so you can use this to, change players' walk speeds, like multiply by these numbers or change their jump power or whatever you want. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy the tutorial.